So we continue to read from Nectar of Devotion. We have the preface. Lord Chaitanya's principle is universal. Anyone who knows the science of Krishna and is engaged in the service of the Lord is accepted as being in a higher position than a person born in the family of a Brahmana. So Lord Chaitanya says, and all the scriptures also say that one may or may not be born in the family of a Brahmana, but if he knows the science of Krishna, then he is in a higher position. He's engaged in the service of Krishna. So if he's born in a family of a Brahmana is not important. What is more important is that he knows the science of Krishna, that he's engaged in devotional service. That is the original principle accepted by all Vedic literatures, especially the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. So all the revealed scriptures say that. Right? And each of us have this right, as if you may say, to engage in devotional service. It's the eternal activity of the soul. Each of us are uh, actually, eternally, we are engaging in devotional service. Just right now, we have forgotten. We are thinking we are the body. The principle of Lord Chaitanya's movement in educating and elevating everyone to the exalted post of a Goswami is taught in the Nectar of Devotion. So Lord Chaitanya personally instructed Rupa Goswami in the principles of bhakti, of devotion, and Rupa Goswami, he's giving us this Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, which La Prabhupada has given us a summary study called Nectar of Devotion, so that we also can engage in the service of the Lord. We can understand the science of Krishna. Lord Chaitanya met the two brothers, Dabir Khas and Sakara Malik, in a village known as Ramakeli in the district of Maldaha. And after that meeting, the brothers decided to retire from government service and join Lord Chaitanya. So we were reading yesterday how Rup Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, because they were working for Nawab Hussain Shah, they had taken up these Muslim names, Dabir Khas and Sakara Malik, and they were living in this village called Ramakeli, and this Ramakeli is still there, is there. And it's in the district of Malda. So after Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami met Lord Chaitanya, they decided they will retire from their government service. They were holding very high positions in the government of Nawab Hussain Shah, but they gave that up and they joined Lord Chaitanya. Dabir Khas, who was later to become Rupa Goswami, retired from his post and collected all the money he had accumulated during his service. So Dabir Khas is Rupa Goswami and Sakara Malik is Sanatan Goswami. Rupa Goswami retired first. He was able to first give up his government duties. And so all the money that he had, he collected it and he distributed his wealth. It is described in the Caitaniya Caritamita that his accumulated savings in gold coins equaled millions of dollars and filled a large boat. So now he's retiring. He says, okay, no more I'm working for the government. So all the money, all the wealth he has, which is millions of dollars, he's going to divide it. He divided the money in a very exemplary manner, which should be followed by devotees in particular and by humanity in general. 50% of his accumulated wealth was distributed to the Krishna conscious persons, namely the Brahmanas and the Vaishnavas. So he has all this wealth, he's retired now, so he's giving away his wealth. 50% he's giving to the Krishna conscious devotees, and 25% he's giving to the relatives, and 25% he kept in case there is emergency, in case there is some personal expenses. Later on, when Sakhara Malik also proposed to retire, the Nawab was very much agitated and put him into jail. So Sanatan Goswami, he was holding a very important position and he also wanted to retire. So he told the Nawab, I want to retire. Nawab got very angry. Said, no, I cannot let you go. You're doing such important service for me. Who's going to do all this work for me? And Sanatan was like, no, I'm sorry, I have to go. So he put him in jail. No, you cannot go. And then Sakara Malik, who was later to become Srila Sanatan Goswami, took advantage of his brother's personal money, which had been deposited with a village banker, and escaped from the prison of Hussein Shah. In this way, both brothers joined Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the 25% which was kept for emergency, it was used by Sanatan Goswami to escape from the prison. And then they both joined Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They went to Vrindavan. Rup Goswami first met Lord Chaitanya at Prayag, Allahabad, India. So the first time they met Lord Chaitanya was in their village, Ramakeli, where they were living. They were doing the government service. Then after they left the service, Rupa Goswami met Lord Chaitanya at Allahabad in Prayag, at the Dashasvamedha bathing ghat. The bathing ghat is called Dashashvamedha. Okay, so of that holy city, the Lord and what was the conversation happening? For 10 days, continuously, Lord Chaitanya instructed Rupa Goswami. What did he instruct him on? On the science of Krishna consciousness. These teachings of Lord Chaitanya to Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada are narrated in our book, Teachings of Lord Chaitanya. So the teachings which Lord Chaitanya gives to Rupa Goswami at Prayag, Allahabad, Srila Prabhupada has compiled that in the book, which is called Teachings of Lord Chaitanya. It's a very wonderful book. It's recommended for everyone to read. Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, where really Lord Chaitanya is teaching the science of Krishna consciousness. So we'll stop here. It's almost 8:09, so we won't go into the next paragraph. We'll stop here for today. Did anyone want to add anything or have any comments? No, then we'll stop here for today. Thank you so much for listening and joining in. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.